A man recently asked me, how can a woman be attracted to two completely different men? And I got to thinking, most guys don't understand female attraction at all. Let's talk about it. Well, listen up. To understand this question, first we must understand what attracts women in general. See, I hear men talk about female attraction, female psyche, female nature. And I hear these things all the time. Honestly, at this point, I think it's people just watching other people's videos and then learning from those people and then retelling it on their station, on their channel. I really do believe that that's the case, especially when you start talking about a lot of these younger men who are making these statements. You can't understand female nature if you're a younger man. You can hear people talk about it and you can understand what they're talking about and you can regurgitate their talking points. But truthfully, when you're an adult, male or female, you can't replace experience. And we understand this. We understand that experience is what actually gives you the in-depth knowledge of a topic. For instance, when you talk about a young man or a young woman when they get in their first relationship, we always call it puppy love, right? I mean, we understand because we remember what it felt like when we got in our first serious relationships, probably in our teens. And we knew what it felt like to us. We felt this feeling, and we can think back and remember how you viewed the older people that were telling you that your future wasn't going to likely be with this person. You guys would probably break up at some point. It's going to be painful. It's going to be hurtful, but you'll get over it and you'll move on in your life. But at the time, you wasn't trying to hear that. Let's be honest. You wasn't trying to hear it. You thought your life was different than those older people who was explaining this stuff to you. Your love with this woman was different than those older people who was explaining this stuff to you. So they can't possibly understand your situation. A lot of us are still doing this to this day. A lot of us are still dealing with women, and you may be married to this woman and you are in a long-term relationship living with this woman. And when you hear talking points about what's going to make her attracted to you or what's going to keep her attracted to you, you think, not your girl. Your girl's different. You're different. Y'all relationship is different. Nobody can understand you guys' dynamic. Same concept, different age bracket. I'm kind of getting off topic, but I'm on topic. So back to the attraction thing. So when you're listening to some of these younger content creators, and there's no disrespect to any of them, they can't have been in a lot of other men's situations. They just haven't had time to experience it. And they may not even fully experience it the way you experienced it in the first place, because they got a lot of money and they got a lot of social proof, big following. They got a little name. Their dynamic is gonna be different than what yours is or was when you got with your woman. Pardon me, my coffee. And my son's game in the back. I don't know if you guys know, but Roblox, they can leave this on apparently, and the game plays itself so they can level up or some type of. That's crazy to me. Um, so yeah, my son gets upset if I turn it off, and I turn it off when I feel like it, but I know that he kind of it makes him upset. And he's not going to say it to me, but sometimes I'll just be nice and leave it on for him. Back to attraction. Okay. Let me try to explain this huge complex situation. Now, let me explain something. I grew up, I studied and became an avid PUA. This is way back in the day. So I understand and had to learn to understand all the dynamics of female attraction. And then I lived this out. So for you, you don't have to believe me, but what I'm telling you will help you if you try to understand it and apply. Okay? There are different reasons that a woman would be attracted to a man. Your woman, if you're in a relationship, is attracted to you or was attracted to you in the beginning for a specific reason. I can't tell you which reason it was, but there are multiple reasons a woman to be attracted to you. She could be attracted to your physique. She could be attracted to your face, your eyes, your hair. She could be attracted to your lifestyle. She could be attracted to your faith. She could be attracted to you're a good man. You are a provider type. She can see a future with the house and the picket fence with the 2 children. She can see that future with you. She can also be attracted to the fact that you are a bad guy. She could be attracted to the fact that other men fear you. She could be attracted to you're a renegade. She could be attracted to you. You got a bunch of tattoos, or you got a bunch of piercings, or whatever. There's a multitude of reasons that this specific woman is attracted to you. Now, let me give you an example. You've been with a woman and you say you guys broke up. It's an ex, your ex, not the woman you're with now. Maybe it's an ex of yours. Your ex, you may have seen your ex get with a guy who is literally nothing like you, completely different than you. And then it made you baffled because when she was with you, you was everything. Like you're everything to her. You were everything. Everything about you was great. It was like the perfect situation for her. Like your look, how you acted, how you talked, all of those things, how you handled problems, how you treated her. All of those things was like the perfect thing. And then you guys broke up and then you saw her with a guy that you're like, that guy is nothing like the kind of guy that I am. And if she was into me like that, how could she possibly be into him like that? Or I'll give you another example. You ever see a beautiful woman with a guy and you're like, that dude got money. He definitely got money. We've all seen this. We've all been there. We all talk about the millionaires and the billionaires that have the pretty model women. And we go, it's because of the money. It's not wrong. May not be right. It's just what we do. It's what we understand. But here's the reality. That woman was with you for different reasons that she's with this guy. And here's how your woman that you're with, your wife or your long-term relationship can actually lose attraction for you. If she got with you because you gave her something that her ex didn't give her. Let me explain. Her normal relationships were guys that didn't care. They were rebels, maybe bad boys, whatever you want to call them, pieces of crap. I'm sure that's what you call them. I'm sure that's what she told you. That's what they are. They're pieces of crap, right? They didn't treat her good very often. And you're figuring out, why were you with this guy for so long? And then her answer is, I was just being dumb. I was young. I was stupid. He manipulated me. He tricked me. All of this other stuff. Let me tell you something. Your woman is way more intelligent than that. These guys are not tricking these women. There's no guy tricking women out here. I mean, it can happen, but they're rare. Trust me. Women are intelligent. They deal with men every day of their lives. They know the stuff that men do. They know the stuff that men want. So it's very rare that a guy just going to show up and give her some game and she's not going to be aware of what the game is or what he's trying to do. That's a rare situation. So when she told you all this stuff about her ex, about her last few exes, it's all hogwash. She wanted those guys for the reasons she wanted them. She didn't like that it didn't turn out the way she wanted it to turn out. That's what she didn't like. But at the time, she wanted them for the reasons that she wanted them. Now that you understand that, here's the irony. Say your woman got with you because those guys treated her badly. You treated her like a princess. Well, you treated her like a princess and she wasn't used to that. This was something completely different for her. This is something that she wasn't getting. This was something that was missing in her life. So it was very important to her at that moment. Now, here's the thing. You ever get a raise, and when you get a raise, you were happy? Say you got a 5% raise, or say a 10% raise. Once you got that raise, that first check, you were happy. Why? It was new. Now, if you don't get another raise in 3 years, you're not going to be that happy with your salary. Why? Because we're human. And see, once you got that first raise, it was something that was different than what you were getting. So it made it special. But once time went by and you were making that same amount of money, once you didn't get another dopamine hit, which means another raise, what you've been getting is no longer enough. You've got accustomed to it. You're used to it. And when you're used to something, you rarely appreciate it because you expect it. So when something is expected, it can't be appreciated. Let's take this back to you and your woman. She got with you because you were giving her something that she wasn't used to getting. Well, now your guys' relationship is lasting. You're still providing that, but now she's used to it. So she expects that from you. So there's little to no appreciation for it anymore. Guess what she's not getting, though? The thing that those other guys was giving her before. See, however long you've been with her, she hasn't been getting that stuff. Okay, she's not going to tell you the things that they gave her that you don't give her or you weren't giving her. She's only going to tell you about the things that you give her that they didn't. This is very important for you to understand because this is where the attraction part is. So now she's expecting, she was attracted to you in the beginning because you were giving her something new that she wasn't used to getting. Dopamine hit. Now she's hype. Now you're her everything, right? Those guys are trash. Those guys are nothing. Now, Time, years go by. She's getting this. There's no more dopamine hit from you. You understand? There's something else that she's lacking here. Now, I'm not trying to suggest that she's going to go back to those guys. That's not what I'm saying, though that may happen, but that's not what I'm saying that she's going to do. What I'm saying is now there's something that she's missing. What's very important for you is to be the most of all attractiveness that she can get from anybody. She can never get everything from you. But if she can fill that cup up the most with you, you're the one she stays with long term. You're the one she's going to end up with. And that's where you want to be with the woman that you desire to be with. You want to be the best overall option. Now, if you're in one lane, that doesn't necessarily make you the best overall option. That's why I tell guys, become the most well-rounded version of yourself that you can be. That doesn't necessarily mean go out here and get a six-pack and go out here and make $500,000 a year. All of those things, though they come with a great upside, they also come with great consequences. For instance, getting a six-pack and maintaining that may cause you to have, it's going to cause you to have certain lifestyle, eating habits and workout habits that may take you away from your wife and kids. It may take you away from being able to do a lot of the things that they want to do because they want to go eat here. You can't eat that, right? Or making 500,000. You may make 500,000 a year, and yeah, you can put your family in a nice house. You can buy your wife a nice car and all of that, but you're never home. All right. That's going to cause a different strain. So those aren't the answer to just do those things. And that's going to answer the problem of, is she going to stay attracted to me? There's a balance of everything. So now when you say, all right, what's the balance? That's the question. What is the balance? Because for your woman is different than the next woman. Right? But she's the same as the next woman too. Let me explain that. Your woman may like strawberry ice cream. That woman may like chocolate ice cream. See how they're different? But they both like ice cream. See how they're the same? And once you start to realize that that is kind of the case, you can start maneuvering a way to put yourself in the best situations to get the things that you want out of life. So let's get back to attraction here. So that woman may be attracted to you because you are a good fatherly type, and she wants to have children, and she wants to raise a family, which means she wants the man to be there, and you're that guy. But you're not spontaneous. You don't have muscles, or your muscles are covered with a plethora of fat cells. So when she looks and sees another guy over here and he's fit, maybe she's not ripped. Now, let me tell you something, guys. Trust me when I say this. The concept of becoming super ripped and all of that is overstated. Women aren't crazy attracted to the most ripped and muscular dude. Trust me, there's a very small segment of women that are into that kind of guy. Most women do not find that type of guy attractive. However, regular fit with some muscle to you is attractive to all women, and it is attainable to all men, and it is sustainable in a healthy lifestyle. You don't have to go overboard to get that. Stop listening to all these men like hit the gym and do. Listen, you just want to be regular fit with some muscle mass. Not huge, not crazy ripped, just regular fit where you could fit. You understand you can see the outline of your muscles, your chest, your back, and your arms. You don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's why girls even start talking about they like dad bods. Now, let me be honest, they can tolerate dad bods. They would never actually say a dad bod looks better than a more fit bod. Well, they might say it, but they don't mean it. That's another thing you'll learn. Women will say things that they like, that they're attracted to. They don't know themselves, or they don't know how to attract themselves. Maybe that's a better answer. Maybe that's a better way to put it. They don't know how to attract a woman. So when you watch videos about women talking about helping you guys get women or attract a woman, they don't even know. And there's social proof to this. She doesn't want to look like a certain type of woman, so she can't tell you every little thing that she actually likes and she's actually attracted to, because it'll make her look a certain way. You have to understand that. So let's go back to the attraction part. So you're with your woman, she's attracted to you for a thing, and she could be also attracted to this other guy for a different thing. Maybe they share an interest. Maybe you're a masculine man, but you don't have any empathy. You don't listen to her. So this guy at work, her coworker or whatever, I'm not putting that in your head, using it as an example, he listens to her. We know why he's listening to her, but she doesn't get that, but he listens to her. Over time, he is going to know things about her that he can utilize to build attraction with her. Now, she could be attracted to you, and she can start feeling attraction for this guy. Then she can walk into the gym and see a dude over there squatting and look at his body and look at him and be attracted to that. She's attracted to 3 different guys, but they're all for different reasons. So when you start talking about how your woman is attracted to you more than she is the guy she used to be attracted to, right? The truth of the matter is she's still attracted to them for the reasons that she was attracted to them. Now, if they changed, then that may be different. But what I mean is she was attracted to them for a reason. So she might not be attracted to them for those reasons, but she can be attracted to another guy for the reasons that she was attracted to those guys. Maybe those guys did something to her that completely turned her off. The thing that she was attracted to in them, she can see in another person and be attracted to that too. She's not just going to be attracted to you specifically, but she could be attracted to you the most. She can decide that she wants to be with you the most and do that. So I'm not knocking women. I'm just helping you understand how this works. You should understand it. You're not attracted to the same trait in every woman, because you can like a girl with blonde hair and also be attracted to a black girl or an Indian woman, right? You're also attracted to a Puerto Rican. You're also attracted to, well, let's just say Latino. I'm not going to say Puerto Rican. Let's say Latino. All for different reasons. Women are the same way. Now, just like you decide the kind of woman you want to marry is different than the kind of woman that you could just be attracted to, she does the same thing. The kind of man that she wants to be with is different than the kind of man that she can be attracted to. And now when she leaves you, if you guys separate, I'm not saying she's going to leave you, but if you guys separated, you may see her with a different type of guy than you are, because she's trying out that other level of attractiveness that she has. Guess what she's going to do also? She's going to tell that guy her ex ain't ish. Who's her ex? You. So just like you think you're above the guy that she used to be with, you're not. You are in terms of right now, you are. Because here's another thing. Women will tell you stuff and they mean it. A lot of times when they tell you stuff, they mean it, but they mean it right now. See, this world that we live in is ever moving, it's ever changing. It's like a river. It's never stagnant. It's always moving. It's water moving at all times, and we call it a river. This life is the same way. Nothing's stagnant. So how she feels about you and what she thinks about you is true, but it's true in that moment. We don't know what it's going to be like in the future, because we know that in the past, before she knew you or before you was together, she didn't feel that way about you. So she didn't feel that way about you. Now she feels that way about you. In the future, she may or may not still feel that way about you. You have to understand that. So to cap, how can a woman be attracted to two different types of men? That's how. Because they're attracted to different things that each man provides for them. Each benefit that they can get from that man. Hear me out. I'm not saying she's going to grab each man. Some women do. They got one guy for this, one guy for that, one guy for that. Some women do that. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your woman or a woman that you want to be with. She can see you as the top option. But that doesn't mean that there's other things that you don't provide, that you don't give her, that she can still be attracted to. Right? Your man, think of it in terms of, let's say, football. Or let's say basketball. Say LeBron James is your GOAT, or Michael Jordan's your GOAT, or Kobe Bryant's your GOAT, okay? Or Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, whoever your GOAT is. One of those guys is your GOAT, right? That don't make them the best three-point shooter of all time. That don't make them the best rebounder of all time, right? They're just the best overall option to you. You'll pick them over everybody else because they embody the most of everything that you can get out of a player or that you want out of a player. But each specific thing, they're rarely the best at any of them. Michael Jordan he's not the best ball handler. He's not the best three-point shooter. But he's probably the best scorer, right? Kobe Bryant is probably the most skilled player, but he's not the most athletic player. And he's definitely not the best team player. LeBron, he has his weaknesses. Like, all of these things happen. The same thing applies to your woman when you're talking about attractiveness. You are currently what she sees as her best overall option. That doesn't mean that she's not or can't be attracted. Now, I won't say that she is attracted to other people. What I'm saying is that doesn't mean that she can't be attracted to other qualities of other men. And when you're not with her, before or maybe after you, the guys that she were with or will be with may be completely different than you. Do not be surprised. Do not be stunned. The woman you're with is the woman you're with, and she's with you right now. Enjoy that. Work on that. Try to maintain always being the best number one option overall that she can have, that she would want. That means getting yourself in shape. That means level up in money. That means having some ambition. That also means actually listening to what she says. Doesn't mean you have to do what she says, but listen to her. Take her feelings into consideration. Not do whatever she feels, but take them into consideration. Make her feel and know that she's heard by you and that you care. And if you do that, you have a good chance of keeping the woman that you're with. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you think anything different? Did I miss something? Probably did. This is a big topic. But on the other side.